93.5, 104.7 FM, Hybrid Radio. It's the Doobs, or the Doobie Brothers, C.W. McCall before that. Good morning, I am your cruise director, Sue, 747 right now. And, I'm stopping because I have a lovely guest on board with me this morning. Her name is Lenina Olivas. Did I say it right?
Lenina Olivas.
Olivas, okay. I practiced, I really did. Got the first name right, and then I thought, I'll just go for the last name. Anyway, she is here and the owner of Classical Beauty Spa in Loveland. Glad to have you aboard.
I'm glad to be here, and thank you.
Of course, glad to have you here, and we're going to learn about how to make yourself beautiful, better, or all of the above.
How to keep what you have looking beautiful longer.
Ah, perfect. I like that. That must be your elevator speech. What do you do for a living? I make you beautiful longer. Oh, where's your business card? I want some of that. So tell us a little bit about you, first of all, and then we'll dive into your business.
Okay, well, I'm Lenina Olivas. I've lived in Colorado for 19 years.
Okay.
And how I got into this profession, 15 years ago, I had horrific acne. So I had cystic acne. That means there's a little golf balls underneath your skin. And I would see the dermatologist like I always did. And thankfully this time it was a woman. And she said, Miss Olivas, you are going to start needing to get facials. And I said, why? I wash my face in the morning and at night. And she said, well, do you go to the dentist? And I said, yes. And she said, when you get your teeth cleaned, it's professionally cleaned. And it feels better or different than what you can do by yourself. And
sure.
I said, yeah. So she said, so I would like to prescribe monthly facials for you. And I thought, oh my gosh, I can't afford that. And so she said, we'll work with your budget. And they didn't know what my budget was, but I was able to afford facials once a month. So about 3 years in, I started to really, really notice a difference in my skin. I didn't have the same skin I had prior.
Right.
And then people started complimenting me. And I was like, the first time it was freaky. I was like,
what?
They must be talking to the next person. And so as time has gone on, I mean, my skin, I look completely different than I did. So it's that brought me into this. And 15 years, so think about 15 years times 12 or the math.
Yeah.
So it's really kept my skin looking great. So once the pandemic hit and everything changed. So prior to this, I mean, I'm still an artist, but I paint classical still life. And it was just, the money wasn't coming in.
Right.
My life was different. And I thought, well, I need to reinvent my life. So I decided to do the thing that meant the most to me. And that was just to keep my skin looking good so I could be present, so I could be not ashamed of what I look like with or without makeup.
Right.
So.
Yeah, understood. And, there's a lot of talk about mindset these days. Oh, as long as you get your mind right, the outside doesn't matter. Yeah, it still does. We all want to look in the mirror and feel good about what we see. So,
yes.
So tell us a little bit about Classical Beauty Spa and some of the services that you do offer.
Okay, so as I stated, my budget wasn't that great 15 years ago. And so I always kept that in mind when I thought about pricing. So when the dermatologist worked with me and my budget, I remember I could afford one service, and that was at $45. And that meant a lot to me. That meant a lot of sacrifice just to have that, quote, extra 45. So that was 15 years ago. And when I opened up, I thought, I want to be true to myself, and I want to provide services that other people can afford.
Sure.
So I have two services that are $45, and they won't change. That is not going to change. Those were the prices 15 years ago. Those are the prices today, and they will be 15 years from now.
Nice.
So the average person can't afford that. What we offer is we do facials, and we do body treatments, and we also do eyelash lifts and tints. So the main focus is your face and your skin. That's what people are looking at. That's their first impression.
Right.
So there's a lot of things you can do to enhance yourself, but We don't add anything you don't already have. We just make what you have look more beautiful.
Oh, fantastic.
So
yeah. And
that's how I like to
walk
phrase it.
out feeling great.
Yes.
And your skin's nice and clean
Yes.
and hydrated and
Yes.
all that wonderful stuff that you don't think you can afford.
It's making your skin feel like you don't live in Colorado.
Right.
So,
yes. It's very dry here.
Yes.
I've noticed that. Lots of moisturizer. And I've been here a long time too. So I totally get that. So if people want to get a hold of you, you have a website, you have phone numbers, and people can make appointments, gift certificates, that sort of thing with the holidays coming up.
Yes, yes, and yes. So
Okay.
we have a website. It is www.classicalbeautyspa.com.
Okay.
We're on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. People can always give us a call if they like the old-fashioned way, which I love too.
Right.
Because then you can just ask me direct questions.
Sure.
The number is 970-980-6168. Again, 970-980-6168. And they can call or text that number. And we do gift certificates. You can get a hard copy. You can give us a call, or you can get them online. So you can get an electronic copy if that's what you wish. Whatever venue is your cup of tea.
Sure.
We can
Got you all
accommodate.
covered.
Yes, yes.
And that sounds wonderful. And kind of give us an idea of where you're located in Loveland so people know.
So we are by Lake Loveland. We are on A-Bar Drive. So it is it's a cul-de-sac close to A-Bar Drive. Excuse me, cul-de-sac close to Lake Loveland.
And it's right off of 34, right?
It is
Kind of.
close to Taft and 29th Street.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's on that side of the lake.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So if
Okay.
you were super motivated, you can walk there from 29th and Taft. And as of January 1st, we will be moving closer to downtown Loveland.
Oh, okay.
We'll have twice as much parking and twice as much space. So we're looking forward to that move. We're growing and expanding, so it's exciting, and we'll have more information come after the holidays.
Sure, understood. That sounds great. Sounds like things are going fantastic.
They are.
And, even with the COVID restrictions, we were talking off the air about, how sanitary and safe you are with masks and gloves and all that kind of stuff. So nobody even has to worry about that.
Nope, nobody has to worry about that. I always wear gloves for every single procedure, and I will be wearing a mask. I didn't prior, but I will be now because
Sure, yeah.
it's asked of me. And we always clean before and after every client, and
Right.
every single piece of linen is new for every client. So.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. And you would do that anyway.
Yes.
But, especially now, if people are worried about that, they don't have to be.
Yeah, they don't
It's
have
wonderful.
to be. It's just part of what we've done and
Right.
always will do.
Yeah, that's great stuff. Classical Beauty Spa in Loveland, and Lenina is here. And we appreciate you coming aboard the ship and telling us about your beauty stuff.
Well, thank you so much for having me, and we hope that your viewers will stop by and we serve men as well as women.
Oh,
So,
yeah. So men, don't be shy.
Nope, 70% are women and 30% are men.
All right. So, that's good to know because,
Yes.
men have the same skin as women do.
Yes, and we won't tell anybody
No.
that you come in to see us.
Of course. That's great. All right, Lenina from Classical Beauty Spa. I'll have the information up on our Facebook page. That way people can click right through if that's their thing.
That
or
sounds great.
We'll put the phone number too so they can call you.
Yes, that sounds great, and you're welcome to link all of our social media,
Absolutely
and
will.
we'd love to have your clients. And if you do mention this, that you heard about us online or on the radio station, you will get 10% off.
Ooh, 10% off. Very nice. All right. Give us your best ARG.
Arg.